Hey, welcome to Live with Lynn. So if you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you were here. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here. So today I'm going to talk about adopt the right attitude and reach your desired altitude. I'm getting poetic in my old age. But anyway, so you know what? Everyone has dreams and goals, right? But not everyone lives their dream. We see that all the time, right? Such is the reality of life. But it doesn't have to be a reality for you. Seriously, believe it or not, you have greatness in you. We all do, because the ability to realize our full potential is directly powered by our attitude and the way we handle ourselves in front of adversities. When we run into problems, how do we handle those? And that all comes from what's up here. You know, every so often you're going to hear someone say, I didn't make it because the deck was stacked against me, blah, 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 whatever, right? That's an excuse. You know, maybe it's a good one, but it's not true. It's not. You know, the deck is stacked against every one of us at times, at one time or another, right? Most people fail to achieve their greatness not because life handed them a bad hand, but simply because they adopted the wrong attitude. Hi, Anitra. Good morning. Good afternoon. But so one of my favorite speakers, Les Brown, he said, just because fate doesn't deal you the right cards, it doesn't mean you should give up. Les Brown, he's an amazing speaker if you've ever heard him. He's Black, and he talks about growing up in a poor neighborhood, and all the cards were stacked against him growing up. And he talks about how he overcame all those adversities. And so if you ever get a chance to listen to him, he's amazing. But when you speak the right words and you cultivate a different mindset, you can reach your desired altitude regardless of the circumstances. The actions that we take and the way we act in any situation is just a manifestation of what we believe is possible for us. So it all comes down to what we believe is possible. You know, it doesn't even matter what's possible. It's what we believe. It's what's up here. So it begins with the words that you say in your lips and what you think in your mind, because those are a representation of what you believe in your heart. And that belief acts on your subconscious mind and transforms into a series of behavioral patterns that form your attitude. And so people with the right attitude react positively to whatever life throws at them. And, you know, for some it can take a while, but with consistency, they manage to overcome whatever it is that's holding them back. You know, you might not happen right away. You might have to really struggle. You might have to really push through it, but you pretty much can overcome anything if you have the right attitude. And then when you overcome your adversities, you achieve great heights, greater than you could ever have imagined for yourself. Seriously. You know, Oprah Winfrey, she's one of my idols. I love Oprah Winfrey because she's overcome so much in her life. But she has faced so many adversities in her life. We know that, right? Before she became the Oprah that everyone in the world knows and adores now, she was an ordinary woman. She went through the highest forms of body shaming and abuse, racial abuse, and was even sexually abused by some members of her family. But she never let all this get in the way of her dreams and goals. She turned every single adversity thrown at her into a personal triumph and developed the attitude of a true winner. She didn't let anything stop her. So with that great attitude and tenacity, Oprah Winfrey managed to excel in everything she did. She graduated high school as an honors student. She earned a full scholarship to college, rose through the ranks of television to become that global personality that we all look up to now. And that's the kind of attitude that you need. That's what you have to have. And that's the attitude you have to adopt to reach those great altitudes, right? It begins by changing the way you speak about yourself and then changing the way you react to events, whether they're good or bad. Whatever is thrown at you, you have the option as to how you're going to react. Some things that are thrown at you can be really bad, but you have the option to decide how you're going to react to it, right? And if you really, truly want to live your dreams, you have to confess with your mouth that it is possible and believe with your heart that, yes, you have the greatness in you and you can do this. You've got to be relentless in your approach and refuse to give up or lose momentum in pursuit of your success. You have to. So, J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter, the lady that wrote the Harry Potter books, she's a well-known author. She went through so many disappointments before she managed to sell her first novel. Anitra says, I'm always finding ways to do things better no matter what. Everything is a change, but there's always a way. Exactly, exactly. If you want something, you will find a way. It might take you a while, but if you don't give up, you'll find it. Absolutely. Spot on, Anitra. Thank you. So J.K. Rowling, she went through so many disappointments. I mean, when she was recovering from a divorce, she was surviving on government aid and she was struggling to feed her baby. She was, a single mom at that point and struggling financially. She couldn't even afford to buy a computer or even cover the cost of photocopying her first book. But she didn't let those challenges stop her. Instead, she sat down and she typed with her own hands every copy that she sent to potential publishers. Can you imagine that? She couldn't photocopy them. She didn't have the money, but she wasn't going to give up. She found a way through it. So she retyped every copy that she sent out. Retyped another one, sent it out. Typed another one, sent it out. And sent those manuscripts out to every publisher, right? To, I don't know how many, hundreds or thousands of publishers, right? And then even then, her manuscript was rejected over and over again. But she didn't allow those rejections to stop her from reaching her desired altitude. She persisted and persisted and persisted. And then finally, she met an 8-year-old girl who was the daughter of the CEO to a small publishing company called Bloomsbury. And through meeting that little girl, she was able to achieve a breakthrough with that company. And then the rest is history, right? Now she's a famous author. The Harry Potter, everybody knows her stories. But we can all reach our desired altitude if we're relentless. We have to be relentless. The key is adopting the right attitude and encourage yourself to keep going after your dreams, no matter what. Remember, the words you choose to say or write translate into an attitude which then enables or disables your ability to go after your dreams. So be really careful. Choose carefully the words that you think and say, because what you focus on expands your reality. If you focus on negative words, it's only going to hinder your progress and prevent you from reaching that desired altitude. So focus on positive words. Know that you can do this. Know in your heart that you will not stop until you figure it out. One way or another, you're going to find a way to reach your goal, right? And unlock that progress to reach your desired altitude. So, hey, now I'd love to hear from you. I'm sure you've had lots of struggles in your life too that you've been able to overcome. What kinds of things help you to be relentless and keep your attitude high so you can reach that desired altitude? Please get down in the comments and share your thoughts. I would love to hear your stories. Anitra, thank you for being live with me today, and anyone else who might be live but just hasn't commented, and anyone who's watching the replay, I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.